Okay, when you're ready.
Your thoughts on this evening, Greg?
I thought we started really well. You know, I think we counted that we'd had 5 corners, and we made them defend them corners. You know, I think most of them would come from Kaz on the left hand side. So we started brightly. I thought. You know, we knew what they were going to do. They launch it forward and they make it defend. We knew that they got a long throw. You know, I'd spoken to Charlie's manager on Saturday, and he was spot on with them. You know, the players were given a lot of confidence for the game, and rightly so for how they performed on Saturday. But you've got to deal with this sort of the way Barwell play. They're strong, they're organised, they'll make you defend, and they win headers, and they're going to put pressure on you in the box. And if you don't defend, as a group of players, you're going to get hurt. And that's where the first goal come from. You know, it was just a long throw. Nobody's got his head on it or dealt with it, and he's in there and he's got a free tap in. And you know, to concede another one, probably 2 or 3 minutes after that, it deflated us really. But we came out second half and we got at them. And when we went 2-1, when we got the first goal 2-1, I thought to myself, if there's a time now when we can get hold to these and get back in this game and square it up, now's the time. And it just didn't come. And then the third goal was net embarrassment really. It's gone through all 4 of us, it's gone across us. That should never be happening. That shouldn't be happening at this level of football. And unfortunately, you know, the team hasn't played well tonight, but the defence all night have looked not together. They didn't look like the back 4 from Saturday, I've got to be honest. You know, and they were up against better players on Saturday. So they just didn't win the physical battle tonight, and that's what's cost them. You know, so we reflect on that. I mean, obviously I had to swap it around second half because, you know, we couldn't get Kaz in on the left hand side because we weren't passing it well enough. You know, I think Quinny's confidence went a little bit after he missed that header, and really I was expecting Danny put that one away, and that gets us back in at 3-2, and then we score again. And you know, I always felt if we could have, you know, taken another one of our chances, we could have got something out of this game.
And is it obviously the defence is obviously the biggest disappointment, because not only were the 3 goals, there are other occasions where Barwell got in and really probably should have scored as well, because of it seemed to be anxiety at the back, and no one was actually coming out and actually winning the ball.
Well, we told him at half time that give Fleming the ball and let him get either Brownie in or get Reese in, and let's play from the back. But unfortunately we just kept launching, and irrespective whether Danny Quinn was up there or not, Danny wasn't winning any headers up there today. They're number 4 and the 5, they won everything, and we just kept feeding them all night, Gary. And they were told to try and get the ball down. And the goal what Fab scored, we actually did it for once. All 3 midfielders got onto, slid through. That's why I put Fab up there, because I felt he gets on the shoulder, and he's put his goal away well. You know, but I wanted Fab and Stedman to be given a lot of ball tonight, and our central midfielders didn't do that. So it's not just the back 4; it's the central midfielders as well who've not performed tonight for me. You know, I thought Lennon was neat and tidy for 60 minutes, but I kept him on because he needs games. You know, and we just went with the 3 up top in the end, just to see if we can get something out of the game.
I mean, you must be reasonably pleased with Michael Lennon because he offered a completely different dimension. We talked about it on Saturday. Needed someone with a bit of physical presence to help, and he definitely helped, particularly in the first half, I thought.
Yeah, he does. He gets his backside and he doesn't give the ball away very often. He won a few things there today, and he worked hard, Michael did. You know, sometimes when players come in on loan, you think they're the ones who are not going to work the hardest, but he did, Mike. I was pleased with Michael. You know, unfortunately, some of the players have got to have a little look at themselves, and I'll certainly be having conversations with them on Thursday in training of how they've actually dealt with, you know, them today, because Barwell haven't played particularly good football tonight. They just stick it on you. Like Rushall, you don't defend it in your own box, you get punished. And we got punished tonight, unfortunately, Gary.
No Jack Langston this evening. Any
well, I think when you've got such a big squad, people are going to be asking where the Wigan lads are and where he is and where he is. It's my decision. I don't look into what supporters want and this, that, and the other. It's my decision, because you know when we do win games, then obviously it's right. But when you do lose games, it's my fault. But I'm glad I'm over there now, because I can hear exactly what's going on behind my back, and it doesn't bother me in any shape or form, because all it will do is just motivate me well to do well for this football club. Like it or lump it, they have to understand my decisions. They don't like them, tough, get on with it.
And are you finding it different over there?
I'm actually enjoying it a little bit more over there, because I'm getting more criticism, more stick over there than I've ever had in my whole entire career. But I tell you what, I'm relishing it. So bring it on next week. I'm not bothered. I'm thick-skinned as anybody, me.
Last one, Saturday, Trafford. I know nothing about him. What can you tell us?
They're going to be busy because they've just got promotion and come into this league. You know, I don't know how they've done tonight. They had a good win against Matlock on Saturday. You know, but you know, it'd be very, very easy for me, Gary, to make wholesale changes, and I could do that. But then I'm thinking to myself, am I going to get a settled team? Am I going to get partnerships going on? You know, I thought the back four on Saturday, I thought that was a really good measure, a good starting four for us, and they didn't deal with that tonight. You know, that's disappointing. If we'd have defended solid tonight, I'm sure we'd have got something out of the game. I'm sure about that. But you know, tonight it probably gives me a little bit of a kick up the arse, what I hear over there, and they can hurl as much abuse as they want at me, Gary. I'm here for the long haul until the directors tell me any different, and I'll do my very best for this football club, and I'll pick hope for the right team. It doesn't always work, we know that, but you know, I had to change things around a little bit, and I just felt in the last half an hour, and I brought Quinn off, that I wanted us to get the ball down and play, because we could have got in behind them, which was proven right for the goal. You know, and then Sean's had that deflected effort there. On another night, we could have got something out of it, Gary, but no, I stand and fall by my decisions, and nobody's going to interfere with that.
Cheers, Greg.
Pleasure.
Okay, thank
Pleasure.
you.
Cheers.